Sleeves here with the Senior Pickleball Report, presented by TNC Network. Let's get it going. Three vitally important questions for pickleball. That's what we're going to talk about today. All right, before we get started, if you like this channel, consider subscribing. Also, check out our socials. If you want to get somebody involved in the sport or yourself at an affordable price, check out A11N Sports. If you want to upgrade your paddle, check out justpaddles.com. The link's in the description. It helps the channel out a little bit if you go through us. And if you also want to support us, check out the merch link in the description and the shirts we have available. All right, let's get to those questions. First question, is the success of professional pickleball vital to pickleball's continued growth? That's what we're looking for. So if you have comments on that, start thinking about the professional level and the different tours that are out there and the different players that are being promoted. Does this help the overall growth? Because there are some, obviously, battle lines being drawn on the professional ranks, and we don't all have the best players in one place at the moment. So is the importance of getting all these groups together to be on the same page important? Is the competition between these groups good? Does pickleball's growth really depend at all? Or is it just a small part on the professional game? So those are some of the questions within the question that we'd like your comments on, and we will talk about this in depth on next week's program. All right, question number 2 coming up. Does pickleball have to become part of interscholastic sports in order to gain legitimacy from those who attend and fund pickleball or such sports? In other words, does it really have to become part of the educational system, part of the scholarship system, part of the teams, part of the tournaments within school systems? You go and you play tennis, you can get a scholarship, or you can play in your high school JV team. Does pickleball need such an infrastructure in order to become legitimate in the eyes of those who are going to spend money by watching it and attending events, and for those who are going to fund it? Final question is the Olympic question. Is the focus on pickleball becoming an Olympic sport worth the gains if it ultimately happens? In other words, if we look at it really in depth and we look at other sports that have fought for this and become Olympic sports, what was the payoff at the end? Did it actually and ultimately help the sport in the end? It seems obvious that it might, but I think if we start to look, maybe there are some pitfalls or things we haven't considered. So that's the final question. Is the Olympics a good thing ultimately for pickleball or not? And, obviously your reasoning behind that. All right, folks, we appreciate you taking the time to watch this and comment. We hope we can have a nice, healthy discussion about these 3 questions. And hey, let's pickle.